So the last video that I did, of course, got demonetized and taken down. And I realized when I went back through it that I actually had forgotten to tell you guys something. Had forgotten to show you one specific step that was very critical. Also, I remembered something that we learned about the AI a long time ago, that it can't understand sarcasm. And also, if you laugh like a mental patient off your meds through the entire video, and you put the word laugh in the title, and then just laugh randomly through the entire video, it won't even look at it as anything threatening. Because that's what this is. This really isn't human beings doing this. It is an artificial intelligence program that decides what you should and what you should not see. Because 95% of the time when my videos are manually reviewed, they are remonetized, but usually so far late down the process that all the views have already occurred. So anyway, I thought I would share something totally hilarious with you guys. This mistake that I made. When you go to your Google page and try to search something, I actually did find something truly hilarious here. Of course, up here I have the word Ebola typed in. Let's see here if I can get it there. There we go. Alrighty, the word Ebola typed in. What you have to do first is you have to click, instead of all, click news first. Then you go over here and you click this button, tools. And then you go to recent and you change that to past 24 hours. And then you change, then the sorted by relevance comes up. It won't come up under all this sorted by, where you can sort it by date or relevance. So then you click sorted by date, and then it gives you all of the most recent stuff. Now, as you can see, that Fox News thing that we covered is, way down here somewhere. But funny thing, if you go back to all, to Ebola, and you scroll down here, guess what the first video that comes up is? Well, it's changed now. Goodness gracious. Let me see if I can fix this. Well, anyway, when I first did it, this video came up, and it's this little 2-minute garbage piece of a fluff. And I want to play this for you now, because this goes along with the whole laughing thing. This is where you're going to have to really, really try not to laugh. Because this is, honestly, was the first result that came up in a search for Ebola. I'm just going to play this. It's 2 minutes long, and when you listen to the music and everything they say, we're going to go back to the Google search page and show you how this video totally contradicts that. So here we go. Okay, so I think you get the idea, right? Now, so that's the video. So let's go back to the Ebola search page. And let's look over here at what Google says the actual case is. Now remember, that's their most recommended video with its massive 195 views. You can't make this stuff up. So anyway, Ebola, okay? Extremely rare. How is it transmitted? how it spreads. Did you see anything in that video about insect bites or stings, or by touching contaminated surfaces? No, of course you didn't. You didn't see anything about that. That you'd have absolutely nothing to worry about unless you were somewhere in the country. Now, to add some more hilarity to this totally hilarious story, who remembers this? The doctor, remember that he went over there and hilariously got Ebola and then was completely cured of it. Then, after he got back to the States, woke up one day, his eye was all swollen and green, and he realized, oh crap, Ebola is living in my eyeball. How can that possibly be? And it changed his eye to green. That's the most important part there. Now, who remembers the movie 28 Weeks Later? Yep, that's right. The second movie in that sequel, 28 Days Later was first, then 28 Weeks Later, the boy and the mother have two different color eyes, and that gives them immunity. I mean, is there anything more hilarious than that? I mean, I got, as best I could, a close-up of the kid. His name is Macintosh Muggleton. Real name, no lie. Kind of funny, but nevertheless, the movie came out in 2007. This is the most hilarious part. Came out in 2007. The guy, the doctor, was 2017. 10 years later. So, how life could possibly have imitated art at this level, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. And it's true. And they've realized now that it lives in the lungs, and it lives in the testes, it lives in the eyeballs, it lives wherever it can get away from the treatment, from the vaccine. It would be kind of ironic if the vaccine ended up being more dangerous than the actual virus, because the virus is afraid of it. The most deadly virus known to man. But you can't make this stuff up. Here's a picture of the mother from the movie. And this is even a worse picture, but as you can see on the left, she's got one. No, I think, to be fair, in the movie, it was one brown eye and one green eye. And then in reality, the guy's eyes were blue and one turned to green. But either way, we had a green eye in this. So you just can't make this stuff up. It's just totally hilarious, totally funny. And as long as you're laughing about everything and not taking anything seriously whatsoever, you can probably get away with just about anything on YouTube, really, because that's the whole point. You know, we can't have anybody thinking about anything critically or having serious conversations about nothing. You just have to be able to not laugh. I mean, how could anyone not laugh through this? This has just been totally hilarious. And so anyway, I will stop torturing you with all that side-splitting laughter news. Like, share, subscribe.